All right, in theory, we should be live. Let me just check that. Uh, yep, this is working. So we're going to be doing some more Planet Game dev. So last time we implemented like the actual menu itself. So if you go to multiplayer and you try to connect, it'll ask you to log in, and you can put in like username, password, and then it'll log you in. But there's nothing to actually send that to the server. So now we need to, when I log in with this IP address or whatever, it needs to then send that login information in, and if the account doesn't exist, it needs to create the account. And if the account does exist, it needs to sign into the account. And then I need to implement like permissions and shit to do with like what people who are logged in can do and what people who are logged in can't do, and how shit works basically. Um, so we should probably start by having a look in here. And so, if we have a look at if the state is login, then it's going to set the username and password fields of game.cpp. And so in here, when it does connect to server, I think what I actually need to do is pass in, as well as here, username and password. So if we have a look at network.cpp, under connect, standard string, I should probably break this up into different lines. Username, standard string, password, and probably better update that into the header file. Connect, standard string, username, standard string, password. Also break this up into different lines. Right, now, Planet Game Nitro. No, never. In network.cpp, socket to handshake. I think we need to definitely have like a login thing. So like handle request. Okay, so request. I think we need to add another thing on the end of here. Else if request equals login. So now we can handle the login request on the server. This is the server side, this is the client side. So need to grab some data. Not in here, we need to do it in the connect. So after all this is done, then we need to do handler read until. Okay, so we need to have some JSON. JSON value request, and then set the request is login. So set the username and password, and we can actually send the password in plain text like this because the whole thing is SSL encrypted. So in theory, there shouldn't be any problem with that. So now we need to handle it on the server. So let's just get the username and password out. Not result, we want, what is it? How does this work? Request JSON. Username as string. And the same for password. So we now extracted the username and password. Now we need to somehow log in. And so we need to work out what all the information is that we need. Make the linter happy. Why have I done this? What is the point of this? Is there no return statements in this entire thing? Interesting. So send the data. I need to work out what on earth is going on. Connection.h. This is what we need to look at. So it has a uint64t UUID. And now server interface.cpp. Actually, I don't want src. I want include server interface.h. And we see that it has a list of usernames to UUIDs. So somehow in here we need to reference the stuff in the server interface. So I think in the constructor we need to take a server interface iface so we can reference that later. So just taking a pointer to like the server interface because this contains all the information about like accounts. But in here and in request handler it's about connections. So like a connection receives a message which needs to refer to the global information in the server interface, which is like the whole global thing. So in the constructor of connection, which is going to be in src connection.cpp, we want to take server interface I want to take actually we don't even need to define this, we just need to literally say in connection.h we need to just say class server interface because we're just dealing with a pointer. But in here we do need to include server interface. And then in here rather, we'll just take in this server iface equals iface. That works. Now, in here, we can say uint64 64T. Right. So we need to work out C++ hash map contains. Unordered map. Right. Okay, dot find is not equal to dot end. Right. So I need to do if iFace, what was it called? Name to UUID. Dot find username is not equal to dot end. Okay, so this is like just does the username exist? If it does, then we're going to say, let's do uint 64t uid equals, let's just set it to 0 for now. And let's say that UUID equals iFace name to UID username. Right, that should then look up the UUID. Else, we need to create a new UUID and put it in the list. So we need to do a it's a uint 64t. Okay, so I can just do like rand or rand shift left 32. That should give me a 64-bit number. I think, yeah. Generate 64-bit random number. Question mark, because I'm not entirely sure whether it exactly works, but it'll be good enough for now. Then we need to insert the value into the hash map. Then we set that equal to username. Dude, yes, what is it, Java? It wasn't P47 Empire. What was it then? Hang on a minute, I'm gonna go like fucking advertise my stream. Oh, it was a P47 Republic. That sounds, I think I recognize that. I'm gonna just ping Planet Game. There we go. Advertising complete. And my internet dies. Of course it does. Why would my internet be good when I want to stream? That would just not make sense. So we need to do some other things, because basically this assumes then that, you know what, it'll be easier. I could say like, this means the account exists, this means the account doesn't. But what if there's some like mess up? So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to say, well, we've created a username. We're sure that this thing contains the username. We're sure that the name to UUID map contains the username. But we're not sure that the actual accounts map, which contains a user meta, does contain it. So let's just assume it doesn't and create it if it does. So if iface accounts.find UUID is not equal to iface accounts.end. So here, check if account exists. Who pinged me? Someone pinged me. Eee! Wait, you could still see the stream? Bro. My internet literally, like, it went down to like 200 kilobits per second. And like, I don't know how YouTube handles that. Like, bruh, that's a very low bit rate. Okay, so now, if the account exists, then let's create actually a pointer. Actually, we don't need to create a pointer, because in connection.h, it doesn't actually specify the user meta object. It just specifies a UUID. So we don't even care whether it exists, but it still has to exist. That sounds a bit odd. But basically, all I need to do is set this UUID equals UUID. Yo, Discord has finally recognized that I'm actually streaming and like has given me a streaming status, even though I've been streaming for years, and Discord still doesn't actually notice when I go live, even though it says streamer mode's enabled. It actually doesn't give me the fancy purple circle. I want the fancy purple circle, okay? Okay, I swear I'm mentally stable. Oh god, right, okay. Right, this UUID equals UUID. So that then sets everything up. But now we need to check if the account doesn't exist because the username's just been created, then we need to create an account. But I have no idea. That was a roller coaster of emotion. That describes every second of my day. Right. So this is user. So all it takes in is a username and password, and it generates all the other shit for me. Oh, it already generates a UUID. Okay, that's fine. So this generates a... Okay, actually, yeah, this is way easier than I thought. So, or actually kind of harder, because we don't actually want to do this. We want to... If... Okay, here. So there's a chance that, well, I'm assuming that if the hash map that contains, like, the username and the UUID, if that contains the username, I'm assuming that the actual account exists, but it might not. So I should probably just check and, like, say error, no, weird error. Username was in name name to UUID, but not accounts. And so then I should probably actually just create the account. Actually, I don't even need to do this. This is way easier. So, if I don't even need to do this. This UUID. Right, why am I so confused? This should be easy. So now we need to work out if the account doesn't exist, then we need to create it. Actually, I don't even need to check this, because I can just shove this up here. Oh my god, I am fucking this up very, very hugely. So I can check if the account exists. And if the account doesn't exist, then we create the account. And then we check about the names to UUID. And I don't even want to... I don't even want to do this. I literally don't even need to check this. Oh, fuck. No, I'm being a fucking moron. Of course I need to check this. Because this requires a UUID. So this actually does go above... Oh, God. Why am I like this? Okay, so I thought that was indexed by username, but it's indexed by UUID. So... Then, if the account... Does the username exist? Fuck. Why is this so hard? This should not be hard. So if name to UUID dot find username is not equal to end, so if the username exists, then set the UUID accordingly. Yo, hello Hamish. I am struggling with a simple programming problem. I don't understand why I don't understand it. Bro, it's removed my circle. It's removed my purple circle. It had it just a minute ago. I'm still streaming. I hate Discord. I will make Asta give me a purple circle all the time. Bro, why is this not working? Okay, I give up. Fuck this. I want a purple circle. But it's not giving me a purple circle. Make the online color toggle. Yes! I will do. I will make it possible to have every single color as your online color. I will literally make every 16 million different colors available to be used, and you can set whichever one you like. I'm putting that on my fucking to-do list right now. Look. What is it? Trello. Fuck. And I'll make it show that you're streaming when you're actually streaming, so that people can find my stream, and so that so that then I can advertise my stream more, because I need more people, because no one watches my stream. Oh yeah, oi, you two. I've given you moderator. Right, and I have no idea how you unblock people from unblock people from the chat. So yeah, please, one of you find out how to unblock people from the chat. I want to unblock someone. I don't know their YouTube name. I think I know their YouTube name. It's Daniel, if you know Hamish. I don't know what their YouTube name is. Yeah, please don't ruin the stream. That would really annoy me. Look, Asta Experimental GUI. I'm just going to add a feature here to custom status on online color. Yeah, I think I blocked Daniel from the stream. Yeah, I think that's his user. I blocked him from the stream ages ago when he was being a pain, and I want to unblock him because he's not being a pain anymore, but I don't know how to. Custom status online color. Streamer mode that works. Wait, I can create a poll. Does this work? Yeah, go ahead, say my name. One vote, yes. Okay, that's cool. I like that. Okay. Asta has now been updated with all the relevant things. That is going to be very cool. Anyway, so now it's back to Planet Game shit because I don't fucking understand what the hell is going on. Okay, so firstly find out the UUID. Secondly, if the account doesn't exist, I think I've already leaked my name. I think it's alright. I mean, I should probably change my channel name to King Jellyfish. I just can't quite be bothered. Not full name, of course, but like, yo, Billy, hi. This is very much nerd. I don't understand what I'm doing though. Fuck. This should be a simple problem, but it's not simple. I am really confused. Is that the real Under Sims? No. Fake, of course. SMH. Always fake. Everyone's fake. I'm fake. I'm not the real 1024. I am in fact King Jellyfish. Anyway, find the UUID. If UUID equals 0 or... So if the account doesn't exist in some way or shape or form. Yes, I do. I am scary. I scare myself. I literally had a breakdown about not having a purple circle on Discord. So yeah. What if I restart Discord? If you can't tell, I really like my purple circle. Alright, see ya. Okay. This could be easy. Like, okay, if the UUID is 0, that means it wasn't found. Or the account doesn't exist. I mean, actually, iFace accounts find 0 would also return nothing because there shouldn't be an account 0. But you know what? It's okay. So we'll then do iFace accounts UUID. No. User meta user equals or just username password. So generate a new thing, and then set UUID equals user.uuid, and then set iFace accounts UUID equals user, and then set iFace name to UUID equals username. Right, that should actually bloody well work. And now we'll return a result. So res status equals right, this hasn't actually logged in. This has just created an account. So we need to actually like figure out like, is the password all right? So need to check if the password's all right there, but you know what? I'm gonna ignore that for now because like that's hard. Actually, you know what? User.cpp contains to network safe JSON. Do I need that? Okay. I need to find I need to do like bool is password correct. Okay, so we need to say then we need to shove this in here. Okay, that's cool. Then we do if okay, so standard string hashed test pass word. I'm probably gonna make like a helper function. Standard string hash standard string salted return salted. This is just a test. This is absolutely not a good idea at all. ZA, ZB, ZC, ZD. I hate that. I hate that code. It's not quite as bad. Mine is not quite as bad, but like. Yeah. This is of course very, very bad idea. Lol. And then probably... I mean, do I need a salt method, or am I just going to append? Probably. Hash test password equals hash. Let's do... hash that. Even though it does nothing, it's just like, I'm going to eventually change this function so that it actually hashes the password correctly. Yo, I got my purple circle back! I'm so pleased. I don't know what Discord's up to, but now I'm pleased. Anyway, I need to do that. Hash p word plus password salt. And then I would need to then check if hashed test password equals p word. No. Hashed password. It's gone again. I'm annoyed. Why does it keep going? I like my purple circle. It gets me more viewers. I mean, what? No, nothing. I'm not motivated by that at all, ever. Okay, so... return... No, I don't need to do this. Oh my goodness, I was about to return true. If this was true, I could just return that. That was simple. That shouldn't have taken me so long. But hey ho. Okay, let's now say... Okay, user meta equals... iFace. Actually, no. I don't want to compare it there. Because now, after this, the account is like guaranteed to be created. Because if the account doesn't exist, it'll create it here. So I'm just going to check the password anyway. So the UUID and the account is guaranteed to be valid there. let's actually make this a reference. I forget I'm using C++ and I can use references. It's like really poggers. Then we can do if meta dot what's it called? Is password correct? If the password is not correct, then we want to set the UUID equals 0 again to indicate that make it clear that we're not logged in. And so we'll probably want to create that like here. And then do this. Error code. We need to have like error code. How does the error code work again? Invalid request. Ew, school. I hate school. Okay. Yo, hello, hello Benjamin, or Elicano, or whatever I should call. Okay, so an error code, an error type. Fuck, I've forgotten how I've implemented this damn network system. So how does error code get decoded here? So the status is not 0. Error type takes the type. Alright, goodbye Java. Okay, so this is an invalid action, but we don't want that, right? We want actually we need to change this. So we need to have invalid action, out of bounds. Okay. Malform JSON invalid request, out of bounds, invalid action. This is to do specifically with like planet surface. So we also need like invalid credentials -5. So now we have like, yeah. So invalid credentials will be thrown whenever someone tries to log in with the wrong password. But if they log in with the wrong username, it's just going to automatically create an account. I think that's probably like the safest way of doing it. Not the safest, but like, you know, simplest way of doing things. I don't think we need to like say, ew, your password doesn't need this, you need to create an account. I think it'll just automatically create an account if you don't have one. Which is fine. I'll just check Asta. Because I can. Because it works. No one online but me. Big sad. It's literally just me testing shit. Alright, so. First thing we need to make sure, because I just edited some code in Planet Common which needs to be synced up with the other two thingy-whatsits. And then, yeah, that's cool. That's done. We need to go to here. We need to add a switch case. Case error code invalid credentials. For now, I'm just gonna see out it, because I can't quite be bothered to make like a pop-up. I mean, I'm gonna eventually have like a show pop-up method for a menu, because this only works on like on a surface, like a planet surface. It doesn't work in the menus, which is a big sadge. So I'm just gonna for now just print it out, because that's easy. Why would this be not 0? I don't understand my own code. This is not ideal. I mean, I'm just gonna assume this is alright, and just like do error code this doesn't make any sense at all. Nothing makes sense, but I'm just going to copy my previous code. Invalid credentials. Else res status equals int error code. Okay. Then we need to do result. No. Total JSON results append result or res, because I'm lazy at typing. Okay, in theory this should be the login code now, and it's time to see, will this compile, and if it compiles, will it run? I think the answer to both of those are going to be no, but let's see. Let's do a make-j16 and the same here. Okay, lots of errors, lots of errors. Client seems to compile. That's good, because I didn't modify much in the client. Oh my god, this is a lot of errors. Right, okay. It's the equals equals. I should have brackets there. So that's a bit of a stupid thing. That should be end with brackets. Then what's the next problem? User meta was not declared. Oh, I've messed something up. Line 180. Where's iFace? Oh, iFace is global. That's bad. I don't like global variables. So I'm gonna just change this to the pointer type. Yeah, that should be fine. That should be fine. Right, this is not defined, so we need to include it. User.h. And we need to also go into src server interface. Yeah. Because in here, Okay, async accept, right, and then instead of saying, then we need to do this. Right, that should work. Now it should compile. I mean, it won't, but I'm going to try. User meta was not declared. What? Why does this not work? That's rather odd. User.h only includes generation.h. Generation.h doesn't include anything else. So this shouldn't be a problem. Request handler is including user.h. And oh, I'm an idiot. It's user metadata, not user meta. Oh my goodness. That is quite stupid. So that should be that. And that should be that as well. Now this should compile. Cannot cover is password. Frick! That also needs brackets, and in fact it needs password in the brackets. Surely. No match for... Oh. That should be username equals UUID. That makes sense, Okay, it compiles. So, run it. Okay, let's make this like here. Let's try. Connect to IP. I need to log in as King Jellyfish. Let's set test password. Actually, no, I don't want a password with the letter T in it because that messes shit up. Because it actually reloads the textures instead of typing T properly. Pass. Let's do pass. And then connect. Okay. This works. Now, if we log out and we log back in, and now if we do password, it should say invalid password. And it doesn't. Why doesn't it? Right. That's a bit of an issue, isn't it? So, where's the code that actually sends the request? There isn't any. Interesting. What's app client? What's network.h? What's app? Okay, I guess we're just going with it. Send request. Right. Now if we recompile that, I said. And now try to log in. Right, okay. I'm just going to say j for the username and asd for the password. Connect. Okay, that's good. Now if we run it again, it should say invalid password because if I use the wrong password. I don't want j. I want j. It's a bit of a bug. I'm going to add that to the bug tracker. Where is it? Planet Game. Bugs. Sometimes the shift key is pressed in the menu, which causes text to be unnecessarily. I don't know how to spell unnecessarily. I think it's that, yeah. Capitalized. Let's change this to a yellow status. Right. That's cool. Bug has been added. And now if I do that, and I connect, please say invalid password. Invalid password! Yo! Yeah, the trailer is pretty big. I have a lot of bugs, features and stuff. Okay, so that's correct. But I think it should actually... Okay, so this is where I don't really know what it should do. Because I could either let the person continue on as like a guest, or I could say if they don't have a UUID, if they're not logged in, they can't do anything. So like, I don't know, what should I do? Should I say if someone's not logged in, should they be able to look around but not do anything, or should they just not be able to even look around, or like what stuff should they be able to do if they're not logged in? And while that goes through the long delay of the internet, I'm going to go and close my window. Be right back. /shrug. Yes, I agree. I have no idea. Does someone have an idea? I mean, I'm tempted just to continue like actually just kick them out, but I don't feel that's quite a good idea. Okay, I'm just gonna make it so that, because like I guess I could just make it so in this, if the request is not a login request, just immediately block it if it's not logged in. I could do that, but that feels a bit harsh. I think I'll let people go as a guest, but they can't so they can get service. It'll just alert them that they're not logged in. But they can't do user action. Okay, I need to add another one to here. I need to do invalid. Not Not authorized or not authenticated? I think it's not authenticated is the correct term. I'm just going to do not auth because that's easier. So then in like here, if someone tries to do user action, if UUID is 0. Actually, if UUID is not equal to 0, then we do all of this. Otherwise, we do, so if they're logged in, then it allows them. Eventually I'll have to check if like the surface that they requested is like correct, but let's just set result. So I think we're going to have to do, several things. Gonna have to do not authenticated and also not authorized. So not authenticated is like you haven't logged in, and not authorized is like you're logged in as the wrong person. I'm gonna separate them because like maybe that'll be useful later. So that needs to go, this needs to be like result status is int of error code not authenticated, and then eventually check they have perms in the surface. Eventually need to check that. To do. You know what? Okay. Passwords work. Next time, I'm going to stop here because I've got to go eat. But next time, I will implement like hashing shit because right now this is absolutely terrible. And then I will, I'll implement also checking like whether the surface is correct. Because right now, if you were to have a look over here, right? I want to also save the login so that you can do it like not have to log in every time, but we'll see about it. 127.0.0.1. So as you see, all of these stars have like they have like a ring around them of different colors. That's how I'm gonna like differentiate like which star is like which, I guess. Or who owns it rather. I was gonna make this like really fancy like region where it would like shade in this like polygon of like which stars someone owned, but it turns out like not only was the maths to like figure that out incredibly difficult, it was actually impossible. There was like multiple ambiguous ways of doing it, so there's no actual way I could do that. It looked really cool, but maybe I'll figure out like a simpler version of that I can do. But right now I'm just gonna render it with like circles like this. I think that works alright. I need to get rid of this like annoying black thing though. That's annoying. Anyway, that should be fairly simple. Blah blah blah. What else do I need to say? Yeah, that's about it. Thanks for coming along to see this boring nerd shit. Okay, I guess goodbye. Hang on, why is there no end stream button in YouTube anymore? I swear there was like an end stream button here. I guess I'm gonna have to fucking do it in OBS, which means there's a delay. So if you're hearing this, then I've misjudged the delay because I need to wait like a certain amount of time before clicking stop stream so that the last bit of like what I said comes through. But I'm not entirely sure how long I need to wait.